God says, open your heart. Now, this is not just another message. This is the voice of eternity echoing into your soul at this very moment. Be still. Listen. Let nothing distract you now, because what you're about to receive has been traveling through realms unseen, through fire, through light, through tears, through prayer. A person who is no longer with you in this world has cried out from heaven, pleading with the angels, begging that this message reach you before it's too late. That's why Archangel Michael himself has stepped forward today, and I, the Lord your God, have called your spirit to attention. You're not seeing this message by accident. This is not something random or coincidental. This is divine orchestration. Heaven moved, trumpets were sounded, Michael was sent, and your heart has been crying silently, unknowingly, but heaven has been listening louder than you realized. 3 minutes, that's all we have. 3 minutes before something unseen tries to interfere. That's why we are rushing this message to your hands and into your spirit. You need to know something. Something that has been hidden, something that has been manipulated, something that others didn't want you to discover. But now the truth must come out, because your soul's peace, your future blessings, and your divine calling all hang in the balance. And I, your God, will not let the enemy steal what I have declared as yours. There is someone in heaven who loves you deeply, more than you ever understood when they were alive. Their departure left a hollow place in you, and you've tried to fill it with strength, distraction, and endurance. But today they've asked me for just this one thing. Please, Father, just let them know the truth. Let them open their eyes before the damage becomes too great. Let them hear you speak so clearly that they cannot ignore it anymore. And so I have sent my word. The truth is, my child, you are being watched. You are being deceived. There is someone close to you who has wrapped themselves in loyalty but operates with betrayal in their heart. They smile with admiration, but beneath it, they carry envy like poison in their spirit. They talk about you, not to build you, but to study your weaknesses, and now they're preparing to use that against you. They have waited for you to become vulnerable. They waited for you to become tired. And now, at this moment where you thought you could rest in their arms, whether it's friendship, family, love, or partnership, they are preparing to pierce you with the very knowledge they've gained through your trust. But I have come to stop it. I have come to warn you, because Archangel Michael was awakened last night by the weeping voice of the one who now lives in my glory. They saw the plan, they saw the conversation, they saw the manipulation, and they cried out, Lord, I love them too much to watch this happen again. Please send a warning. Please let this be the moment they finally see. My child, this person from heaven, yes, the one who once held your hand, maybe wiped your tears or gave you words of encouragement, is not resting peacefully until they know you are protected. That is why Archangel Michael was dispatched, and that is why this message carries the weight of divine urgency. 3 minutes. Time is running out. you have to begin paying attention. The person in question may be someone you would least expect. In fact, it is likely someone you feel safe with. That's why this is dangerous. That's why this is urgent. Because when betrayal comes from afar, it stings. But when it comes from someone close, it shatters the soul. But I am not gonna let that happen. Not again. You've already endured too much heartbreak. You've already questioned your worth because of others' carelessness. And now I say, no more. You were born with light in your spirit. That's why people are drawn to you. That's also why dark-hearted people try to dim you. They see in you what they do not have. They see divine favor. They see a calling. They see my hand on you. And some of them hate it in secret. But this is the hour of revealing. This is the hour when I tear the mask away. You are about to witness conversations being exposed, secrets being uncovered, lies being brought to the surface. Suddenly, without warning, the one who has pretended will begin to unravel. Watch closely. They may try to distract you with kindness. They may overcompensate, but their time is up. I have said enough, and now, because you open this message, my justice begins. Your spiritual eyes are being opened even as these words are flowing into your heart. Your soul is awakening. Your spirit is trembling, not in fear, but in confirmation. You know something hasn't been right. You felt it. You've had the dreams. You've noticed the signs, and now heaven confirms it. You were not imagining it. You were being warned. Do not be afraid. I am not only revealing the enemy, I am also about to elevate you. Because even in their betrayal, I am using this moment to bring you into alignment with your purpose. The pain you endured was not wasted. I saw every tear. I counted every night you went to sleep confused, heartbroken, or angry. But my child, I am is not just a name. I am your healer. I am your protector. I am your defender. I am your breakthrough. And the one who asked me to send this message, they are watching you now. They see you reading this. Their hands are over their mouth. Their spirit is whispering, "Thank you, God. Thank you for saving them again." Yes, they see. Yes, they know. And yes, they still love you so deeply, so powerfully. They were never truly gone. They are among the cloud of witnesses, and they've been fighting for this moment in the courts of heaven. You were almost too late, but now you're not. You're on time. You're on divine time. Listen now. There is someone who wants you to walk away from your divine inheritance. They may not say it directly, but their influence is poisoning your peace. They constantly plant doubts. They steal your focus. They distract you from prayer. They mock your growth. They make you question your instincts. But this day, I speak through fire and light. You will no longer be manipulated. You will no longer be used. Stand firm, my child. Even if it's painful to disconnect, because what's on the other side of your obedience is divine. Your next season holds restoration beyond what your pain has taken. There is a door about to open, and the person who's been draining you cannot walk through it with you. If you let them, They will sabotage what I have prepared, and what I have prepared is not small. This next phase includes divine elevation, financial breakthrough, emotional healing, restored relationships, a calling made clear, a partner sent by heaven, laughter again, sleep without fear, worship without heaviness, a family bond renewed, a generational curse broken. But it starts with one thing: obedience. You are not alone. I am sending people who will love you right, who will pray with you, who will help you heal. And yes, that person in heaven is still walking beside you in spirit. You will feel them more now, in dreams, in sudden memories, in the way the wind brushes your cheek. They are near. Archangel Michael is guarding you now. The sword has been drawn. The shield is up. The false one has been marked, and their access to your soul is being revoked. But you must be brave. You must choose your peace over your people-pleasing. Choose your destiny over their deception. Choose me over their manipulation. You are being preserved for greatness. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are chosen. You are seen. You are loved beyond measure. 3 minutes may have passed, but eternity just shifted in your favor because you listened, because you opened, because you obeyed. Now, rise. Something beautiful is coming, and the one you love in heaven just whispered, I am the Lord your God, and I am commanding this moment to reach you with all the weight of heaven. This message is not a coincidence. It is not just another whisper or gentle nudge. This is an emergency. Archangel Michael has sounded the alarm, and heaven is fully alert. Your name is echoing through the heavens right now, because time is no longer on your side. Only 3 minutes remain. 3 minutes to decide whether you will receive what is being poured out into your life or let it pass you by. This message carries divine urgency because someone who loves you, someone who is no longer on this earth but is very much alive in my presence, is crying out for you right now. Their voice has reached me. Their soul has moved the heavens. Their name is not unknown to you. You carry their memory in your heart every day. You still hear them in your thoughts. You still see their face when you close your eyes. And now, through the Spirit, they are speaking not with fear, not with sadness, but with desperate love. They have seen something coming. They have seen a door opening. They have seen a danger surrounding you that you are unaware of. They have pleaded with me to let you know that this is not just a day like any other. This is a moment written into eternity, a divine interruption. Don't skip this. Your mind may be racing right now. You might feel confused or overwhelmed, but listen closely. You were meant to read these words. You were meant to be found by this message. You were meant to be reminded that heaven is not silent and your life is not random. You are surrounded even now by the prayers of a soul who has gone before you. This person was not perfect, but they loved you deeply, and even now they are fighting for you on the other side of the veil. I allowed them to see what's coming next in your life. I opened a window in heaven so they could watch over you, and they are alarmed because they see you slipping into patterns again. They see you trusting someone who cannot be trusted. They see your heart being entangled with false promises, emotional confusion, and spiritual exhaustion. They know how hard you've been trying. They know you've been pretending to be strong while breaking quietly. And they know, just as I do, that if you don't receive this message now, something will be missed that cannot be retrieved. There are only 3 minutes. 3 minutes in the spirit realm can shift the entire course of a life, and in this moment, the clock is ticking. I am not saying this to scare you, but to awaken you. Archangel Michael is positioned at your door right now. He is not coming to deliver good news with soft whispers. He is coming with a sword of light, a decree from the Most High, and a mission to defend you from what is about to unfold if you do not act. You've been surrounded by people who smile to your face but whisper behind your back. You've trusted someone who has been using your pain as entertainment. You've opened your heart to someone who only sees your vulnerability as an advantage. But I see all, I know all, I reveal all, and I will not let you be destroyed by ignorance. That's why I have sent this message, not through a prophet, not through a dream, but directly to you, now, in this moment. You don't have time to overthink. You don't have time to argue with your logic. This is the Spirit speaking. This loved one from heaven, this person you miss with every part of your soul, has begged me to let you know one thing. They did not leave you alone. They have been present in the room when you cried. They have seen the nights you couldn't sleep. They have felt your guilt, your silence, your numbness, and they want you to know they are not angry. They are not disappointed. They are proud of you. But they are warning you now because something is happening in the background, in the shadows behind your back. Something is being arranged that you do not see, but heaven sees it all. Archangel Michael is shaking. His wings are lit with fire. His voice is echoing through the spiritual realm, calling the angels to attention, and the order from heaven is this: protect you at all costs. Shield your name. Guard your destiny. Block every evil report. Dismantle every trap. Destroy every hidden assignment from the enemy, and expose everything that's been concealed in your closest relationships. Yes, someone close to you knows a truth they have been hiding. They've made decisions that affect you without your knowledge. They have played both sides, loving you in public but doubting you in secret. And this person from heaven, this soul who is weeping before my throne, is begging me to let you see what is really happening. They can no longer sit silently while you give your life to people who are not giving you truth. Your spirit has been agitated. You felt things you can't explain. You've had dreams that didn't make sense. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. The ultimate happiness hack. What can you say about a group of 20 men who wear only white, pray and fast for 72 hours at a time? You might say they're nuts. You might even call them a cult. Watch this video to decide for yourself. One researcher infiltrated this cult, and he discovered that they have a secret they've been closely guarding. They have an uncanny ability to get their prayers answered using certain code words. We're talking prayers for money, health, relationships, and anything else. Their prayers get answered like clockwork. This beats manifestation any day. You can't really hate these guys. They have the most beautiful relationships with their wives and their kids. They make the most delicious food, and their singing sounds like the songs of angels. So instead of judging them, click the link in the description or comment section to unlock the secret. Hear what they have to say. I've always wondered about how speech is even more powerful than thought. Because if it is, why is everyone focusing on our thoughts instead of our speech? This video will shed light on the whole thought-speech issue, and you'll never look at a manifestation course in the same way. You should see these guys dance. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. You've avoided certain conversations, ignored your instincts, pushed aside that quiet nudge to walk away. But I am God, and I do not speak without reason. I am now releasing supernatural clarity, not just to protect you, but to elevate you. Because what's about to happen will move you into a place you never thought you'd reach. There is a blessing with your name on it, and it's not far. In fact, it's so close, the enemy has intensified his distractions to delay you just long enough to miss it. That is why Archangel Michael is screaming now. That is why heaven is thundering your name. That is why the person in heaven who loves you has been granted permission to intervene, because we cannot allow you to miss this window. There's a letter, spiritually speaking, written in gold ink with your name on it. It contains a promise I made to you before you were born, that your life would be a testimony, that your hands would carry influence, that your words would carry healing, that your tears would not be in vain, that your bloodline would be blessed because of your obedience, that your name would rise not because of pride, but because of purpose. And that letter is about to be opened. But if you are not in the right position, emotionally, spiritually, relationally, you will not be able to receive what is inside. Time is running out. 3 minutes, and now 2. This is your moment to decide. Will you keep giving your trust to people who haven't earned it? Will you keep waiting for apologies that will never come? Will you keep shrinking your light to protect others from feeling insecure around your purpose? Or will you rise? Will you say yes to the shift? Will you surrender to the truth, even if it hurts? Because what I'm giving you next will require maturity. It will require faith. It will require sacrifice. But it will change everything. You have wondered why certain relationships ended so suddenly, why people left without explanation, why doors closed even when you knocked with a pure heart. And now I reveal, it was me. I was blocking what you didn't know was contaminated. I was severing ties that would have poisoned your future. I was allowing heartbreak to save your destiny. And the one in heaven who loves you knows that if you had stayed in those places, you would have never become who I created you to be. They are proud of you, so proud, but they need you to finish what they could not. They need you to speak what they never dared to say. They need you to heal the part of the family that was left wounded when they passed. You were not chosen by accident. You were not born too late. You are not forgotten. You are the key. You are the voice. You are the continuation of the promise. And now only 1 minute remains. This is your sign. This is your confirmation. This is your divine call. Say yes to what I'm showing you. Walk away from what is draining you. Embrace the mystery of my plan. Open your heart to me, not religion, not performance, not guilt, but raw surrender, real relationship. I am closer than your breath, and the moment you say yes, angels will be dispatched with instructions. You will feel a shift. You will see the signs. You will be flooded with clarity. Do not harden your heart. This message was written into the book of time just for you. The person you love in heaven is smiling now. Archangel Michael is ready. The next move is yours. Say yes. This message is not ordinary. It is not something that was written by chance or appeared by coincidence. It is not a digital notification or a passing suggestion. It is divine. It is specific. It is timed perfectly with your spirit's readiness to hear something sacred. You are seeing this message because someone you love dearly, someone who once held your hand or smiled at you with warmth, is now no longer walking the earth. But they are not gone. Their soul is alive in my presence, and they have been trying to reach you through the veil that separates heaven from earth. This message is your moment to listen to what your heart has already felt, but didn't know how to name. You may have cried for them in silence. You may have whispered their name at night. You may have looked at old pictures or places you used to share and felt the aching space of their absence. I have seen all of it. I was there every time your chest grew tight and your eyes filled with tears. And I want you to know this. They saw it too. Just because you could not see them does not mean they were not near. I allowed them, through the grace of heaven, to stand beside you in moments that mattered, to place peace on your shoulders when you were breaking, to send little signs that you sometimes noticed, sometimes didn't, but they've been there, watching, loving, hoping you would feel them. Today is different. Today they are not just near. They are speaking through me, through Archangel Michael, and through this message. Listen carefully. This person who is now in heaven has been longing for a way to speak with you, not through pain, but through love. Not through memories, but through truth. You were someone they loved beyond words, not just in action, but in spirit. Even if things were not always easy between you, even if there were misunderstandings or distance, they carried you in their heart until their final breath and beyond. And now, in the eternal presence of my glory, they have one cry. Let them know let you know, let you hear what they couldn't say when they had time. They want to tell you something that matters more than you know. That message is not only their gift to you, it is also your healing, your peace, your release. They are not in pain anymore. Do not carry the last image you saw of them, the sickness, the accident, the silence, the coffin. That was the shell. The soul soared into light. I received them, bathed them in divine light, and gave them rest. And their first thought in that holy place was you. Yes, you. Because love does not die, souls do not forget, and the bond you shared was not of this world alone. It was deeper. It crossed lifetimes and destinies. It was something pure, something sacred. And now they are asking, will you let me deliver their message to you? They want you to know they are safe. You may have worried, especially if their passing was sudden or difficult. You may have wondered, are they okay? Did they suffer? Were they alone? The answer is no. They were not alone. I was there. My angels were there. In their final moments, even if no one else was, I sent a host of light to stand at their side. They were never abandoned. They were ushered into heaven like royalty. And as they entered my presence, their first request was not gold or rest. It was you. They said your name. They asked for you to be comforted. They wanted your heart to stop aching. They knew the pain you would feel. They knew you would carry questions. But they also knew one thing. If you could just feel what they feel now, if you could just see what they see now, you would be healed. So today I'm opening a small window between heaven and earth. Through this message, through Archangel Michael's guidance, through my voice, I am letting their hearts speak. They want you to stop blaming yourself. Yes, you. The guilt you carry is not yours to bear. Maybe you think you could have done more, said something different, been there earlier, not said what you said, not waited, not left. But listen, they see the truth now. They see that your love was real, your presence mattered, and your effort was never small. They are not holding anything against you. They want you to forgive yourself. They want you to take the chain of regret off your shoulders because they are not angry. They are not disappointed. They are grateful. Grateful for your love, for your memories, for your care, for your tears. Every tear you shed was a flower laid at their feet in the Spirit. Every cry you released was heard in heaven as a song of love. They see it all, and they love you even more. They want you to remember them in joy, not in the trauma, not in the pain, but in the laughter, the smile, the shared moments, the quiet talks, the silly jokes, the meals, the hugs. Remember that, because that is where they still live, in the warmth of the good you shared. They don't want you to get stuck in the cemetery of their absence. They want you to walk into the garden of their memory. That's where they wait. That's where they speak. That's where they live. They also want you to know something surprising. You are about to receive a blessing, and they had a part in it. Yes, from heaven, they have whispered your name into my throne room. They have spoken blessings over your life, over your finances, over your relationships, over your calling. They have asked me to bless you. They have asked me to protect you, and I, your God, have listened. There is a breakthrough on its way to you. And when it arrives, know that part of it was prayed into existence by the one you love, who now rests in my arms. And there is more. They are not gone forever. One day, in my perfect time, there will be a reunion, a moment beyond imagination, a moment of laughter, tears, and eternal embrace. You will see them again, not in spirit, not in dreams, but face to face. That moment is promised. That joy is waiting. That reunion will be sweeter than anything this world could ever give. So keep going. Don't let grief stop your life. They want you to live. They want you to love. They want you to dream again, hope again, smile again, for them and for you. They are watching over you. I have allowed them to be one of your spiritual guardians. You may not always feel them, but they are there, nudging you, whispering, sending little signs, music, numbers, dreams, birds, coins, feathers, chills, scents, lights flickering. Don't ignore those signs. They're saying, I'm still here. I still love you. I'm still with you. And now, more than ever, they want you to believe it. Archangel Michael has been sent as the messenger for this divine connection. His presence means this moment is not just emotional, it is eternal. He carries swords of fire, but also hands of peace. He has stood beside graves and beside cribs. He defends the innocent, but he also brings comfort to the grieving. His presence around you now is confirmation that this message is divine and real. Michael has been walking with you for weeks, preparing your heart for this moment. He has stood between you and danger. He has fought off depression. He has whispered peace into your dreams. And now he says, you are ready. You are ready to receive the final message of love. Do not fear the days ahead. You are being divinely protected, and you are never truly alone. This person you loved, who now walks in glory, has not left you forever. They are cheering for you, believing in you, and today they are embracing you with words made of light. You have grieved long enough. Now it is time to breathe again, smile again, live again. There is more. They want you to know that they've seen the moments you almost gave up. Yes, even the ones no one else knew about. They saw the night you cried so hard you couldn't speak. They saw the time you whispered, I miss you, into the air and felt like no one heard. They did. They heard it. They were there. You never cried alone, not once. They placed their hand on your heart. You may have felt a chill. That was them. They want you to know that the love between you is indestructible. Not even death could break it, because real love is not buried. It is multiplied in eternity. And this love will follow you. It will guard you. It will lead you to your purpose. This love will become part of your strength, and you will feel it when you need it most. So now, child of God, wipe your tears, lift your head. There is a life still waiting to be lived. There is laughter you haven't heard yet. There are people who will love you just as deeply. There is work for you to do. There is healing for you to carry. and there are others who need your light. Your journey is not over. Your story is not finished. The person you loved who is now with me will walk with you until the day you both are reunited in my presence. That is a promise sealed in heaven. Right now, I am placing my hand over your heart. Feel my peace. Feel my power. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you. And now is the moment I choose to reveal it. An angelic gift for you. A miracle 77-letter invocation prayer. Last year, a 77-letter invocation prayer was discovered under the Western Wall in the Holy Land. Its power to attract abundance to those who recite it is undeniable. In fact, when you consider who prays to God at this wall, you understand the magnitude of all this. I was curious why 77 letters, so I did some research. The secret lies in the symbolism of the number 77. It embodies wisdom, self-expression, and personal freedom. A celestial message inviting you to manifest positive changes in your life. This ancient invocation prayer, infused with the energy of 77, is your direct connection to the cosmic forces that can transform your destiny. It's a hidden miracle waiting to be unveiled. Be among the fortunate few to embrace this celestial gift. Click the link in the description or comment section to unlock the secret of the 77-letter invocation prayer. Download it here. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. Feel the love of the one who's gone ahead. Let it wrap around you like a blanket. Let it remind you that you are not abandoned, you are not forgotten, you are not unloved. You are deeply, eternally, unbreakably loved. Live well, love deeply. And when you see the signs, smile, because they are still saying, I love you, through every whisper of heaven.